Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here to practice another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC. It is World Cup Thursday. It's on. So I hope you set your DVR, Russia, South Korea this morning. Sorry, Merrick, was that too loud? I was pretty excited. World Cup is kicking off. I went Liverpool today in honor of England, the three Lions that I told you about. I don't really care for them, but apparently they're going to be pretty good, so keep an eye on them. But tomorrow, 11 a.m., Portugal, Spain. Again, if you haven't gotten the okay from your boss to leave for the next month and work from home, DVR that and catch it later because it's going to be a good one for sure. Weather, real quick. Hazy out there, a little thundery looking possibility of some showers. But again, the Google weather people are telling me sunny. I saw 80, 70, 60. So it looks like it's going to come down, maybe rain a little bit for us. Like Chief Mel Stewart said to us, we need the rain. But the long-term look is next week's going to dry up again. So we might want to prepare for a laser light show for the 4th of July. Just go ahead and put that on your burner. That's most likely what's going to happen, unfortunately. So we are streaming live on Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, YouTube, Chief Theater, for allowing us to pilfer the stage. We got a little Colorado New Play Festival going on here this weekend as well. So there's some activities happening here at the Chief. And I know tomorrow I think I got Jim Steinberg coming on. He'll give us a little information about it, or at least some of the people in his new plays that are going to be performing for us. What else we got going on? I got Claire Tomlin from Golden Leaf coming in. She's going to talk about, what was it called? Topicals and transdermals. That's the creams that you can rub on, and I get a little CBD effect and relieve some of that pain and arthritis possibly, but we'll get the details from the experts. Got to give a shout out to the Masters of Karate and Friendship Steamboat Pilot and today co-ed D-League softball team. We split last night. That was my first time back, and I will say probably 18 years of playing softball. And I thought about it this time because, one, our pitcher went down with a pulled quad. Tim Bolin, our pitcher went down with a pulled quad. Co-ed D-League softball. Serious stuff, or he was not prepared. I think he held out in spring training for contract renegotiations, and this is the result. He wasn't prepared. And I got to say, co-ed, man, our ladies are dynamic. Our pitcher, she took a ball in the face off the little mound, knocked her contact out. She grabbed that thing, walked over, sprayed some water on it, back in, got the third out. Amazing, tough chick. So amazing effort. We are 2-2 on the season now, is what I've been told, and the expectations are high for the Masters of Karate and Friendship. And I got to say, it's pretty interesting because from what I've heard, is it A, B, and C leagues maybe, numbers diminished. I feel as though some of those ringers have laid their game back a little bit and came down to the D League. There was one cat in our second game. He's turning double plays like he's been waiting for us to come out there. And a couple of shots over the head for our outfielders. But I got to give it up for catchers. I played catcher for the first time. I like it back there at catcher. It's very nice. Shoulder doesn't hurt this morning. A couple of throws back to the mound. Felt pretty good. I got to say I did, my man Hunter playing left, threw a bomb to me right on the money, and I don't have a softball glove, and hit the glove, and it popped out, and then the guy stepped on my glove because I was covering home plate, but I was not trying to block the plate. I didn't want the collision. And the ump told me, man, if you had held onto it and he stepped on your glove, I would have given it to you. That hurt me. Next play, caught the pop-up foul ball. That was kind of cool, so I redeemed myself. But I got to tell you, I didn't realize these co-ed rules in softball. So the girl has the option to walk if she wants, if she doesn't feel like hitting. That was something new to me. You start with a 1-and-1 count, and I think you can foul out. If you foul out on the third strike on a foul ball, you're out. I didn't know that. So my first swing, of course, big wiffle ball swing, and the ump said, "Don't swing so hard," and relax. And I think I went 3 for 3 through the night. Drew a couple walks. I think I stole a couple bases because I got to just go to second. So I'm counting that as 2 stolen bases. I'm feeling pretty good about my skills in the softball league, and it should be good. I also got Andrew Donner in here coming from Haymaker and telling us about the youth golf situation that's going on. I know Cooper's going to be signed up, and hopefully Andrew can get him dialed in and I can retire. I'm figuring it out, either golf or baseball. Apparently Cooper thinks now this Olympian dream is in his head because he did this ramps and tramps, and Coach Al DeGarry's got him thinking he's a superstar. So we're going to deal with that now over the next couple of weeks. And all right, I'm trusting you guys because I'm still not sure how this helps my Barcelona dream for my kid. But Bobby and Coach Ann Patel told me it's cross training, and I'm supposed to let it happen. So I'm going to let it happen and go from there. We also got the U.S. Open today, so I can get into Donner's head about that. Way back in the day, if you guys remember, it used to be Tiger Woods versus the field. Who would you take? We don't do that anymore. It's will Tiger make the cut is usually the topic now of discussion. It's strange. We've come a long way, but he's still there. And the kids like playing against him, so we'll see how that goes. And I can't say it again. As Chief Mel Stewart said, if you're going to get out and about and do some camping, you've got to be seriously aware of the fire dangers that are upon us now. It's high and it's dangerous. So you've got to put that fire out and stare at it and stand in it and feel it with your hand and make sure there's no embers that could cause any situations, because from what he said, the investigations are showing most of these fires that have started are man-made, and that sucks. That's just lack of common sense in my book, so we got to work that out. Again, thanks to Facebook and YouTube. And if you want your happenings, please pick up the Steamboat Pilot. And today, to check out your happenings, I saw Audrey Dwyer has a great, it's called Odd Ventures. Audrey's going to be telling you guys about things she loves doing while she's getting out and about. I'll give you a quick rundown. We've got the Rise Steamboat donation-based Bari class. That's Sundance Studio. Donation-based Bari classes, $5 minimum donation. And if you recall, that's a little yoga type thing going on there, of which I got to get my yoga on. Doing some soccer, softball coaching. The body is wondering what's going on. My inner child is crying. Masters Gardener office hours at the Routt County Ag Extension Office are from 10 to 1. CSU Master Gardeners of Routt County are here to answer questions regarding gardening throughout the week. You can call 970-870-5241 or email CSUMG program at co.route.co.us or drop by the office with questions. Baby story history at the Hayden Public Library from 10:30 to 11. You can join for Baby Story Hour, sing songs, read books, play with toys, recite rhymes, and more. Story Stretchers at BWML, that's the Bud Warner Memorial Library, 10:30 to 11. And this free weekly program for kids ages 3 to 5 with a parent features a popular picture book combined with yoga and movement activities. Leaf Brookmeyer, you got to check that out with Mom, man. Get down there. That could be fun. Pontoon ride on the lake at Steamboat Lake Park from 10 to 11. Meet at the marina for a ride around the lake. Call 879-3922 to set up reservation. The cost is $5 per child, $10 per adult, and $20 for families. Ask a Lawyer Day is at the Routt County Justice Center from noon to 2 today. Applicants will be scheduled for a 30-minute face-to-face meeting with an attorney to discuss civil matters including divorce, custody, child support, protection orders, landlord-tenant issues, foreclosures, bankruptcy, and debt issues. For more information or to set up an appointment, call 879-5020. Professional interpreters are available to assist Spanish speakers as well. Tour the historic Mesa Schoolhouse, the Mesa Schoolhouse from noon to 2. That schoolhouse tour the schoolhouse and experience student-teacher life at the turn of the century in this one-room schoolhouse. Learn about the historic toys and recess games, Routt County School history, and more. Visit treadofpioneers.org for more information. And then the Steamboat Writers Group will be at the Community Center from noon to 2, and they meet weekly for a helpful critique and discussion of their work. We also have the Colorado New Play Festival. Now that's going to also happen up at Colorado Mountain College at 1 p.m. Those are rehearsals for this year's 5 new works that will be developed in partnership with the Actors Theater of Louisville, Alley Theater, Curious Theater Company, and Primary Stages, and Victory Gardens Theater. Now that's at CMC at 1 p.m. Read to Dogs is at the BWML as well from 4 to 5. Kids who are already reading on their own can practice reading out loud to a trained therapy dog. Kids read for 20-minute sessions with the dog and the dog's owner. Kids should be able to read independently, but not necessarily fluently. You can sign up at the library or call 879-0240. And as well, there's Brauhaus Open Mic Night tonight. They're calling all local musicians, poets, stand-up comics, and other performers. You can email Tim Puckett at d.j.quantum, QWANTIM, at gmail.com to sign up. And there's also the Routt County Gymkhana Club at Romick Arena at 6 p.m. Family-oriented Gymkhana events, including barrels, poles, stakes for all ages. Spectators are free. The costs are $9 for 9 and younger are $5 for the run, $10 for run, and $10 for $10 and up. Pop by the Routt County or Romick Arena at 6 p.m. if you're interested. All right, those are happenings. Pick up the Pilot today or go to steamboattoday.com for more information to see what's going on this weekend as well. Hello, Steamboat. Stick around. I got Andrew Donner here. We'll see what's up golf-wise. We'll be back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat, me TC, and greatness next to me as always, Andrew Donner.
How you doing, T?
Thank you, my man. Thank you for getting up, coming in.
Absolutely.
So, what do we got? 8:15. You don't have to be on the course right now.
No, I actually am fortunate. I don't really have to do much till noon today, other
Really?
than go home and watch the carnage at the U.S. Open going on, because it is carnage.
Now, you throw that out right away because I've been hearing different things as well. They've talked about the greens being super fast, but it's
I watched Justin Rose hit it to 4 feet on a par 3, and the putt must have broke 4 feet.
what?
Yeah, or 3 feet, whatever.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It was, I mean, it's bad. Rory McIlroy 6 over through what, 4 or 5 holes.
Already.
Jordan Spieth's 5 over through 4 or 5 holes.
Holy cow!
He took a triple on a par 3.
All right, now
So when you talk about the Tiger versus the field, I'm taking the golf course.
you.
Golf course is going to win this week. There's no doubt about it, man.
So now, does that? I want to say even the field when you see those numbers that high right off the bat.
You can look at it a couple different ways. You know, you can say, yeah, it brings the field down, but you can also say, hey, the better players are going to come
Ooh,
up.
Sure.
But, you know, this week is probably going to come down to the guys who chip and putt because they're going to miss a lot of greens. They're going
Yeah.
to be in really tricky situations. The wind's blowing. That's going to blow the putts on the green all over the place.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think the guy who's got the short game going this week is going to be the one who's going to contend because you're going to make bad numbers. You're going to end up in some weird spots.
Now, how about I've been watching Dustin Johnson hit the ball long and straight.
Yeah.
I saw him hit a 9-iron 171.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And
How,
he made it.
How does he do? Is it his size? Like I hear people talk, technology, equipment, bigger golfers.
All of the above.
Is it?
Absolutely. I mean, Dustin Johnson's, 6'4", 225.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he generates so much club head speed. His technique absolutely has a lot to do with it.
Okay.
You know, these guys on tour now, they're taught at such a young age the proper way.
Okay.
Where when I was younger, I wouldn't say we had the technology to get the instruction that kids and younger players have now.
Sure.
And not that Dustin's that much younger than me, but he is, 10 years younger.
Yeah.
And, there weren't a whole lot of guys 6'4", 225 playing golf when I was playing.
Right.
And so, you take him, his swing, the technology, and what they can do to really zero in your equipment with the way you play now. I mean, he just hits it forever.
And so if he stays straight in the short stuff,
Oh, he'll be right up
He'll
there.
be up there?
I mean, but, the wind's blowing, and it doesn't take much. If your ball starts to curve just a little bit and that
Yeah.
wind blows, it can take it way offline. So
how about my boy Bubba with his shape? Is he in trouble out here?
he's already in a little trouble. He was 3 over pretty fast. I think he was 3 over through 3.
Okay,
But that's early.
That's early. How about Phil? Because Phil's a veteran of this.
Phil's 3 over through about 5 or 6 holes.
Okay.
He got off to a rough start, but it's early. If you can kind of keep yourself within realm of 4 or 5 over today,
Yeah.
maybe shoot a couple under going into, and you're 2 or 3 over going into the weekend the way
Right.
it looks right now, you're going to be okay.
You're gonna be okay. All right. Let's talk local. You got the
Yeah,
kids. You got
I
the
do.
kids coming out. Give them an idea what the program is.
Well, we've got lots of programs out there starting from kids from ages 4 all the way through high school.
Yeah.
We do a lot out at Haymaker for the kids. On Saturday mornings, we do stuff for kids 4 to 8-year-olds.
Okay.
We're getting about 13 kids every Saturday morning for an hour, which is great. We do call it Starting New at Golf, so it's a lot of plastic clubs, wiffle balls. We do
Yeah.
motor skill activities, throw balls, kick soccer balls, do
Right.
rotational things, teach them how to transfer weight.
Sure.
With that age, you can't get too golf specific, but what you can do is teach them motor skill activities
Okay.
that can be used for any sports.
Yeah.
And so
This kind of cross training thing,
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's
but golf specific.
yeah. I mean, I
Right.
try to tailor it towards golf, but we do things like throw a ball and how
Yeah.
you step and throw.
Well,
because
I've always seen Phil. He throws a football before a round. They say.
Yeah.
Just to get the
it gets your body
rotation.
motion going, your rotation going, your weight transfer going. There's a lot of similarities in a golf motion, what your body mechanics do that you do in other sports.
Right.
So you can kind of, like you say, cross train a little bit on that.
Is that softball swing going to mess up my golf swing, or am I good just getting the core
No,
rotation?
it's good on your core rotation.
Okay.
There's definitely, you see the baseball swing come out and they sit on the back foot and try and, jam it out of the park.
Yes.
You got to change that up a little bit. But there is a lot of good stuff that can be done, from a baseball swing or
Yeah.
a hockey motion.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hockey players, they generally turn into pretty decent golfers.
do.
The motions are pretty similar. Tennis has a lot of similarities in
Okay.
their motions, and So, like I say, with those younger kids, as much as I'm trying to teach them golf, I'm trying to get them good
Yeah.
motor skill activities.
Okay. What else you got going on? You got the 4 to 8s.
Yeah, and then Tuesday, Fridays, I do classes for kids that are 9 to 13.
Okay.
And that's where we get definitely a little more. That's going to be pretty golf specific.
Right.
We will do some motor skill activities that really revolve around golf.
When you have that age, and you got, would you tell them 24 maybe right now? 20 kids?
Well, in the week, we probably do close to 70 total.
Do you, when you see the kids that are like, okay, wow, this kid's got that swing, he looks like he's been doing it, you got the newbies, do you kind of spread them out? And
Yeah, like if I get a class where it's, you're 9 to 13, so first of all, I know most of the kids.
That's true.
I've been doing this, here in town for a little while, so most of them that come up I've seen since they were young.
Yeah.
And, depending on their skill levels, I'll break those groups up a little bit because
Okay.
we have different stations that we rotate the kids through.
Right.
And so depending on what your group is, you're going to tailor your station a little bit to their abilities.
Okay.
We have some really good kids that are 11 and 12. I mean, they're good.
See, and when the coach says that, how long have they been in doing this?
Probably, like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
There's one kid in particular, his name's Mike Dinopoli. He's
Yeah.
11. Apparently, he just played in some tournament and just killed it down on, I think, in the Front Range. But, I think the first time I saw Mike, he was 7.
Wow.
And he's now, I believe he's 11. I mean, he can bomb it out there.
And now is he dialed in? Is he golf or is he?
He plays
is he
soccer
11
as
years?
well.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would tell every kid, go play sports.
Thank you.
I think it's poor of any coach at any sport to say, quit playing the other sports.
Yeah.
For one, it's going to help you develop your own sport, but two, your kids.
Yeah.
And then the reality is the odds of somebody being a professional sport are so low. Get out there, play, have fun. That doesn't mean take it serious. Or
Yeah.
maybe you get a little bit more zoned in on one sport versus the other. But, go play.
And then how about the kids that are just horrible, having fun? You get to work with them and see if they find a love for the game?
Yeah, and that's and that's really the idea.
Yeah.
The number one rule, and you can ask any of the kids in my classes. The older kids are a little bit different, but
Sure.
but especially when we're doing like Boys and Girls Club that your boys
Yeah,
in, and the young kids, and is the number one rule I tell them is our number one rule is to have fun.
Right.
I want you kids to have fun. If you're not having fun, you need to come tell me.
Sure.
We're going to find a way for you to have fun.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the number one rule out there with any of these kids. So when
Yeah.
you say you get a kid who's, he's new and hasn't played a lot, I'm going to teach him how to play golf, but I want him to have fun so he comes back and we can grow our sport.
Yeah.
Because golf is at a little bit of in a weird position right now with the growth of the game.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important for all of us teaching at all levels that we're making it fun.
Yeah.
We're getting kids out there to play.
If parents are hearing for the first time and are interested, how do they get involved if they want to get into the club?
Just call Haymaker.
Okay.
You can call Haymaker. We can always answer any questions there. If you go to haymakergolf.com and go under the Golf Academy tab, you'll find an area under Junior Golf, and it lists all of our programs,
Okay.
all of our clinics and tournaments that
Cool.
we do. You can always contact me directly. There's a juniorgolf at haymakergolf.com email address.
Oh, perfect.
You can just write me right there, and I'll get back to you and kind of fill you in.
Yeah. And then how about you got the high school kids as well, right?
I do. Yep, I'm the high school golf coach as well.
Awesome.
We're gonna have a huge team this year too. I think we're gonna have something like 30 kids coming out.
Really?
Yep. So gonna hopefully kind of maybe try for another coach so I can keep all the kids this year.
And do you JV varsity that? Or
We have JV, we have varsity, junior varsity, and what we call our development squad. And that's
Okay.
a lot of the kids there's kids in high school that are pretty new.
Yeah.
That want to come out and play on the team.
Yeah.
So we try to, we get help from local professionals in town, which is great from the courses to help kind of facilitate that part of our program.
Sure. What do the kids do? When's the high school golf season?
We start this year, tryouts I think are August 6th, and it
Okay.
is over at the end of September.
Okay.
It is fast and furious.
And I was asking Cody, right? Who's our
Uh-huh.
new guy. Are you, as the coach, allowed to play with them in the summer? Or, like, can the high school team, can they play as a crew, just hang out, and you be involved? Or are you not?
Technically, yeah. I mean, what I can't do is have mandatory practices.
Okay.
But, I see the kids out there, and they'll come out and hit on the range, and I'll walk over and help them out a little bit.
Right.
Things like that. If I had
Okay.
more time, I'd try to run some, voluntary practices. but
Sure.
My life gets pretty hectic in the summer, so, even this one was a tough one.
Yeah.
I think you've been bugging me for a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, but it was worth
But
it.
but they, I'll see those kids out there, and I love to see them out there in their groups.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids, because the best way for them to get better competitively is play with themselves and battle
Absolutely.
against themselves.
Yeah.
Which is a cool thing to watch. So, but yeah, I see them come out and try and help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
And kind of get their direction, get them ready for the summer.
Now, you said golf's in a strange place right now. It's weird when I hear people, I don't want to say they're like, oh, golf is struggling. No one wants to go. It's too expensive. I don't see that. No, but I'm not there all the time. You tell me.
I mean, golf, with the Tiger phenomenon, golf blew up.
Right.
And that was not sustainable forever. I mean, it just wasn't.
Sure.
At some point, it's going to cap itself, just like any activity would. But we're finding in the game of golf, there's the generation now. It's they're an instant gratification generation coming
Sure.
up. They want things fast. They got access at their hands. So golf's gonna, golf's a little tricky. It's a 4.5 hour day.
Yep.
Go hit balls beforehand. Now it's 5 hours,
Yep.
and then it's kind of a long day out there. So
19th hole.
19th hole. Well,
6 hours.
hopefully none of the high school kids are in the 19th.
Good point. Sorry, kids, stay out of there.
But that's I think one of the battles is just it's a long day out there. So I think golf in general, we're going through a period where we're trying to find ways to speed up the game. It's a frustrating game. It takes some patience.
Sure.
And kids definitely, and I was no different, are not the most patient people in the world. So we're just trying to find ways to make it easier for them, make it quicker for them to get out there and enjoy the golf course.
Is there? Someone told me a 3-club tournament you got coming up.
Yes.
When
Saturday.
is that? It's this Saturday.
3 clubs. You get your putter and 2 clubs.
What time
and
does
you
it
can't
start?
share your clubs. I think it's at 9 a.m. I think 9 a.m. I'd have to look that one back up. I can't remember exactly what time, but I think it's in the morning.
I really want it in, but the kids have the World Cup tournament Saturday, so I don't know how I can pull it unless I can get my assistant coach to handle it.
Yeah, that might make it tough. I got to go play golf.
I got to go play
you
golf.
Got the team.
Again, where do people go if they want to get in touch with you?
Haymakergolf.com, great site. Go to our website. Go under the Golf Academy. You can find all the information regarding all child and adult programs. And for all those junior programs out there, go to Junior Golf. You can send me an email at juniorgolf@haymakergolf.com, and I'll get back with you. And like I said, we'd love to get more kids out there. Like I said, we probably got, throughout the week, I'll have about 70 kids, and I'd love to keep that number growing. It's been growing every year.
Awesome. When do you get time to play? When do we get to play?
October? Well, no, my golf season ended about 2 weeks ago, and it starts back up in October.
Andrew Donner, guys, give him a shout if you got a little one out there that's interested or should start. And don't forget, play all the sports you can and have fun. Thank you, Andrew Donner.
Yeah, absolutely, Tony.
Hello,
Thanks.
Steamboat. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboats, me TC. Andrew Donner, awesome. I love it when the golf coach comes and tells us, let the kids have fun. And I'm not going to lie, I struggle with that a little bit with the little ones, with my soccer coaching. And I've said it before, I really wanted to sit back with my little chair and my adult beverage and watch my boy ball. And unfortunately, you know, some of the coaches have moved on to other jobs and they needed help, and I joined, and I love it. But having fun is first and foremost with these little ones. And I got to tell you, it's crazy. Sometimes my little guys start yelling at each other because I think they get a little too competitive, even though we don't keep score. But it's crazy. That's been a great lesson for me to teach them to get through that and work together as a team and understand, pass the ball back and forth together, you might be able to go score easier. And it's happened a few times, and they're learning. But I want to give you some more happenings of what's going on around town as well. Let me keep going. got down to Dan Andre Band at Storm Peak from 6 to 8. This trio and special guest will kick off some jams for you at Storm Peak Brewery tonight. Library author series Randy Samuelson Brown will be at BWML from 7 to 8:30. They're presenting an evening with the author of The Beaten Territory, a novel of darkly engaging historical fiction set in the underworld of lower downtown Denver. That could be a good read. Corey Jason Smith at the Press, 7:30. Singer-songwriter Corey Jason Smith performs a mix of folk and blues at the Press. Pink Talking Fish will be at Old Town Pub and Restaurant at 10 p.m. This band recreates their own versions of three timeless acts melded together. That could be pretty good. And again, Friday this week, you got outdoor yoga at the top of the gondola, so that's kicking off. You guys take a look at that if you're interested. That's 10:30 to 11:30. Suggested donation of $10. The class will be canceled in bad weather, so you can call 875-4568 to find out if the class is canceled. You can ride the gondola for $25 or free for season pass holders as well if you're doing that. There's a small business marketing with digital analytics. That's at CMC from 11 to 1. Determine the success of your digital footprint. Learn the basics of Google Analytics. Learned a little bit about that yesterday from our Swift company. It's very interesting stuff. Friday lunch and learn as well. Lunch and fun, I'm sorry. That's the Haven Assisted Living Facility from noon to 2. Seniors have some lunch and you can go hang out with them and kick back and have a little fun. Put a smile on their face. What else we got? Oh, Skins and Skulls at Steamboat Lake Park. And if you remember, that's from 1 to 2. You can meet at the Visitor Center and test your knowledge on skins and skulls of Colorado mammals, and you can win prizes. There's Tea for Teens at the Hayden Public Library from 3 to 4. Join for a cuppa and make a craft, okay? And then we got the Colorado New Play Festival as well. That's going to go on Friday at the Chief Theater at 4 p.m. I think the Chief has mentioned it, and we're going to have some of those individuals on tomorrow as well. Readings from 5 new works from the Colorado New Play Festival will be this weekend, starting with this afternoon's reading of Sanctions by Bruce Graham. So that'll be Friday afternoon, Bruce Graham. And if you've heard, they were voted New York Times top new play festivals in North America, so that could be pretty exciting to be a part of. So get out, check it out, because this is something you're going to see before it gets released, probably on Broadway. So that could be pretty cool to check out. Chris and Dean at McKnight's Irish Pub. That's on Friday as well. They're there from 5 to 8, and that half of acoustic guitars, mandolin, fretless bass, and nice vocal harmonies. Food will be served throughout the performance. You got Sup Yoga. That's at Elkhead Reservoir State Park, and that's from 5:30 to 7. You can come to Swim Beach at Elkhead Reservoir for a yoga class on a paddleboard. A yoga class on a Claire, how are you? Good. Yoga on the paddleboard. That could be pretty cool. Nah, I'm not trying that. That sounds too hard. Kirk Martinson will be at Steamboat Smokehouse from 5:30 to 8. Kirk plays classics and favorites on the patio. What else we got going on? Rick St. Pierre and Willie will be at Three Peaks on Friday as well. They are there from 6 to 9, live jazz. Harry Potter Trivia Night at Off the Beaten Path from 7 to 8 on Friday. That could be pretty good. Is Rick? Really? Was he a mogul? No, what is it? Someone's calling to tell me right now. Yeah. Who's the bad guys? The dark. Come on. Voldemort. Yes, Clara. Voldemort. That's Merrick right there. I'm gonna call him Voldy. So yeah, happy hour. Harry Potter Trivia Night is at Off the Beaten from 7 to 8, Merrick. Muggles. That's what I was thinking of. Muggles, witches, wizards, giants, and house elves are all invited to attend. Merrick's a house elf. All right. I'm sorry. You guys check that out. That's at Off the Beaten Path from 7 to 8. There's Harry Potter prizes, Harry Potter beverages, and treats. Both adults and children are encouraged to participate. Pick up your Steamboat Pilots today or go to steamboattoday.com. That's a lot going on this weekend, and now I'm really bummed about the 3-club tournament. I can't do it. You think kids would be mad if I skipped out on their tournament? A little bit. All right, fine. Hey, we got greatness in the building. Clara is here. She can tell us about, topicals and transdermals. I'm going to learn a little bit about this because I like topicals, I think. We'll see. Should I pose? Hello, Steamboat. We'll be back after this. Ding. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It is Thursday, and it is after 8:30, so it is time for a little golden leaf knowledge. Clara's here. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, of
Claire,
course.
and you're making me look good. I appreciate that. So topicals and transdermals. Go, because this, I feel like it's cream, but I imagine there's more to it than just that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different creams, salves, balms, even patches when it comes to transdermal
That's what you said.
technology.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different things that you can use and a lot of different reasons why you would use them.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's start with the topicals. Go there. What is it?
So topicals are just a way to treat specific areas of the body.
Okay.
For a lot of different common ailments.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different reasons why you could use them, like sore muscles,
Yes.
joint pain, even things like eczema and stuff
Okay.
have seen results from topicals.
So like
Yep.
skin irritation even or rash, and we're saying give it a rub. And are we going small amount first to see the reaction and results, or?
You can, like, lotions and balms
Yeah.
and stuff, you could use like you would use a regular lotion and stuff.
Okay.
These types of things you don't get a high from.
Right.
And unless it's transdermal,
Okay.
that's when you can start to get the high reaction from it. But regular topicals that aren't transdermal,
Yeah.
you don't see a reaction with them. So
Okay.
you could use them like a regular body cream.
You can. And now the transdermal. You said patches. Mm-hmm. Take me there. What do you got?
So transdermal patches, a lot of companies use transdermal technology, which they use a carrier.
Okay.
Typically an oil, or with patches, it's kind of like on the patch you want to kind of create a habitat where the THC and stuff won't want to live.
Okay.
And then you use a carrier,
Yep.
which then would transfer it onto your skin, which is
Yep.
a better habitat for it where it would want to live.
Gotcha. And then that high effect. I'm not smoking. I don't need to ingest anything. I've got it right there. What's the time frame on that transdermal high feeling?
Transdermal patches can kick in super fast. They kick in anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes,
Really?
and then they can last anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, depending
Really?
on your body.
So if you're someone who is, maybe whether medical or recreational, and you're going on a flight, the transdermal patch is okay to use?
I would.
Or-
you could use it while you were in the state of
Yes.
Colorado, but
I'm not
you
leaving
wouldn't
the
wanna-
airport.
you wouldn't want to take the patch with you. Take the patch off before you
So
go.
if I'm at a family reunion here in Steamboat and Grandma and Grandpa are hanging around and they don't like the smoke, I could have a patch on
Yeah,
at the picnic
absolutely.
all day, feel great, not draw any attention to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the price point on these transdermals? Does it vary as well?
It varies to company, but they're
Okay.
pretty affordable, between $15, $30, I would say.
Do you have one that you prefer or recommend, or do you tell people take a look at all the board, or do you go do some research? How do you pick?
I like the Pura patches just because the Pura patches have a higher dosage.
Okay.
So even if you didn't use the whole patch, you
Oh.
could use it multiple times. The Mary's patches that we carry, they're great as well.
Okay.
But they're just a lower dosage. So sometimes
Gotcha.
they're more of like a single use.
Okay.
But those can also be cut into. You get a nice size square patch,
Okay.
and you can cut it into different sizes for different dosages because it all is evenly dosed out throughout the
So
patch.
that's what you're saying if you don't use the whole patch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm a first-time transdermal user, do you recommend me cut a little square first and just give her a little try and see how it goes?
Yeah, I definitely recommend cutting the patch into at least half or fours.
Okay.
And see how your body reacts to it. Because everyone reacts differently.
Yeah.
Everyone uses a different dosage. Everyone has different tolerances with their bodies. So you never know. And you don't ever want anyone to have a bad experience because they used too much.
Right. We've seen that freak out. You got a myth that you can debunk? What's the major question you get about topicals or transdermals that you could answer?
I think that a lot of people think that they get high off of topicals.
Yeah, I just need to rub this cream on and No.
And I don't think that they do.
Okay.
I think that they probably feel some type of relief in their body, but I don't think that they feel high.
Maybe it's just the pain relief, and now that's enjoyable. I like that. Where did you get this passion for this knowledge? Has this always been with you, or are you learning as you're going?
I'm definitely learning as I go.
Okay.
You learn new
I'm
things
sure.
every single day.
Right. Do you see, has there been an explosion of this technology with the transdermals, and do you see it continuing to go up, or has it plateaued a little bit and now we just got to watch the people learn about it?
I think that it's going to keep expanding with the use
Really?
of topicals and transdermals, just because a lot of people don't like to smoke. A lot of people
Right.
aren't comfortable with using cannabis in that way. But putting a lotion on every day, that's going to help them with their pain relief or their sore muscles or
Yeah.
whatever. I think that's going to be a huge change for people.
Absolutely. And then, are you finding, I'm wondering about elderly. We always talk about our super seniors that are in town that are super fit. Are you seeing, are they coming in and trying any of the, what do we say, products that are available?
Yeah,
Yeah?
we have a big elderly customer base
You
that
do?
uses topical products.
Okay. And because I was wondering, a lot of, you get the people who are old school and, oh, I don't know about marijuana, but you've got an elderly, are they preaching and sharing and telling their friends as well? Are you seeing new elderly customers come in?
Oh yeah, we see customers, even returning customers, come in with their friends and they say, "Oh, this is the cream that I use.
Really?
This is what you need.
Yeah.
This stuff is amazing." So they definitely share with their friends, and they definitely come back in and they tell us like, "Oh, that cream that you offered us was
Yeah.
absolutely great. I love it. I need 5 more."
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, now how about when we got our summer and events, you got your Mustang rallies, and Ride the Rockies came through. Do you see those people come through? They're like, oh my gosh, I'm in Colorado. I have an opportunity to try a topical or transdermal. Are those event participants coming in to see you as well?
I don't know if specifically those types of events people have been in
Yeah.
lately, but we get all kinds of tourists in
You do.
trying the new products.
Now,
and
how do
stuff.
you work with the tourists? Because I'm sure you get people who are, I've smoked all my life. Or what do you suggest? Do you guys give them, first off, here's what I think's best, here's what you should try? How do you deal with that?
I always just recommend the lowest amount possible. I tell them to just ease at the side of caution
Yeah.
because you never know. Marijuana's not like it was back in the day.
Right.
A lot of it's different. It's grown differently. It's stronger. So even if you smoked your whole life, you should just stay cautious.
Stay cautious. The growing process, there's the blending of a sativa and indicas, right? And there's the hybrids. This growing process, are we even getting, is it going to keep improving? I mean, can the marijuana get even stronger?
I don't even know. I think that is a question that no one can really answer.
Okay. The growers, are you guys do you watch and do you know the process of the growing and the makings of the topicals and transdermals? Do you understand that process as well?
I know some of the processes
Yeah.
when it comes to making tropicals and transdermals because I've made some myself.
You have?
I don't know, obviously, the methods that certain companies have and
Sure.
stuff, but I don't know a whole lot about the growing process,
Okay.
but I would love to learn more
Yeah.
about that. I'm really intrigued on the growing process.
How
of
was your
cannabis.
first making of a topical, or how did it go?
It was fun. I kind of went like the easy way around it. I just
Okay.
used oils and butters, body butters.
Okay.
And then I used oils and just put them in there. And
Yeah.
you just have to heat it up to a certain temperature to activate the oils and get them all to blend
Right.
together. But I want to try it from the very, very bottom where you use trim. You extract the oils
Right.
from the trim, then you make the topicals and stuff. I want to try it.
You want to
that
try?
way.
Now, will you do the trimming as well?
Well, I would have to have a plant to trim, so and I don't have one of those.
You don't have your own plant.
No.
I thought every employee got a plant. Brooklyn, stop. You got no. That's not in the perks at all.
We should all get a plant.
You should all get one plant. I would
One
think of the
plant.
I mean, doesn't that help know the whole aspect of the job, right? And your products that are available. Brooklyn, let's get on it. Every employee at Golden Leaf gets a plant. We're just going to make that happen 2018. That's great. So, yeah, when you make your new one, will you come back on again and let us try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
How long does it take?
I mean, it doesn't take that long. The last few that I made, I didn't even make that much because I didn't know what I was even doing.
Yeah.
I was just kind of going for it. But I just, it took me like an hour and a half
Okay.
or so just to kind of mix it all together,
Yeah.
get it all in my crock pot. And
You
then,
did.
And then I probably cooked it in my crock pot in my crock pot for probably about 6 to 8 hours.
Okay. And it gets that consistency that you're looking for.
Yeah, you just want everything to melt
Right.
really nicely together, and then you want to be able to stir it up enough to where everything mixes really well.
Gotcha.
You don't want it to be separating from each other.
I think we got to get her back. She's got to maybe make it on stage. We could try it. Mary, can we do that?
For 8 straight hours.
Just stir and stir.
Clara's
and
just
stir.
stirring. I could do that. I
Time
would
lapse.
Yes. Can you speed it up? All right.
So book your 10 hours.
Book our 10 hours. We'll make this happen. Brooklyn, we're going to need Clara for about 10 hours sometime next week if that works for you. And she gets a plant. All right? Thank you for the knowledge.
Yeah,
that
of
is awesome.
course.
And if people want to get in touch with you or find out more, what should they do?
I will be at Golden Leaf.
You'll be a Golden Leaf. Better to come in. Is there topical and transdermal information on your website as well?
There should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Along with all of the products, the topicals products we carry.
That you carry. And are the prices on there as well so people can see it? Because I'm always curious about the price points.
I believe so.
They are.
I believe
All right.
so.
Check out the website or go see Clara and find out about topicals, transdermals, and anything else that's available for us. Appreciate the knowledge, kid.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hello, Steamboat. Thank you. Stick around. We'll be back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC. And how about that, Clara Tomlin? Awesome. Topicals and transdermals. Got to get on that if you want to try them. I'm thinking about this patch thing. That'd be kind of cool to try.
I do that when I
You've
fly.
done it before.
I do it when I fly every time.
You like it?
Love it.
Okay. Ben Bell, you guys remember, that's that guy. He knows all about planning and architect, and he's engineering, he's a smart dude. But he's getting ready to watch soccer, and here's what he says. Tony, are you really going with Egypt and Senegal? Yes, Ben. He says if Senegal gets out of the group, they're going to face England or Belgium. I know, Ben. Egypt might get out of their group, but I would guess they'd end up with Spain in the knockout. I know, Ben. Upsets. That's right. It's starting. I told him, and Merrick said, save it. You come back on, Ben, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, World Cup. You know what? I even told the boss yesterday I might have to just, what is that, leave of absence. I have terminal soccer on the brain. I don't know any other way to say it. That's what's going to happen. So if you see me, talk football. Not Raiders, NFL football. Let's talk Brazil and Messi and Cristiano and Lukaku and Harry Kane and Sturridge and any of the other guys, okay? It's going to be awesome, you guys, and I hope you feel an excitement. And again, I apologize too. Yesterday, USA, Mexico, Canada, 2026 World Cup. How about that? So Coop will be 16, and I don't know if he'll be on the squad, but you can best believe we're going to go to a game, all right? And I'm going to try and figure out somehow to get the federation to pay for it. I don't know. We'll make it happen. But I'm pretty excited about that. 2026, guys, that's a big deal. World Cup is huge, and you know what? That'll give us time to get our USA A-team prep, primed, and ready to show out. Good Lord, may make it happen. All right, hey, thank you guys. Great day. What were we at today? Episode 44. Hope you enjoyed it. Facebook, it'll be streaming live. You guys, if you didn't get to watch the whole thing or you want to catch it later, feel free. And if you got any suggestions, comments, thoughts, feedback, hellosteamboatshow@gmail.com. Keep it Steamboat. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.